Hey, what's up? It's Tiffany. Before we get started on this week's episode, please be sure to send us your requests at booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. You can find us on Twitter X, BlueShakalakapod. You can also find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Instagram at BlueShakalakapodcast. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Booshakalaka Podcast. I'm your host, Tiffany, joined by my co-host, Pierre.
Welcome back, Tiffany. How was your cruise?
It was fun.
What is that?
Coke Zero. Chill out.
Gross.
I was able to beat the storm, thankfully. Yeah, so because it was the weather was toe up everywhere. Even the people that I went with lived in places that it snowed, so everybody was worried about getting home and everything. But luckily, everybody made it safely. How was home during
wasn't that not home? It wasn't that bad. It was only like it snowed for a day, and then the next day the snow was melting. So like literally the next day you could get on the road. It wasn't that bad. Like for Texas, this was a good one. Like it was just like basically one day, and like it's gone now. Texas does this thing where it destroys us with weather, and then the next day it'd be sunny and bright. The snow not even on the roofs anymore. Like, oh, nothing happened, guys. So
you can't even tell it snowed.
No, it's gone. Like,
wow,
streets are dry, which is still cold, but you know the sun is beaming. So yeah,
that's booty cheeks.
but yes, you've been gone, so you haven't watched anything. I've been watching quite a bit.
I would like to do what we're watching in the end, please. Yes, but I have been watching something. I did watch a couple of movies on the cruise, by the way, because there were times, I mean, we had downtimes. There wasn't events all throughout the whole cruise. So, you know, I did have time to sit down. So today, we're going to be reviewing Smile, 2022's Smile. After witnessing a bizarre, traumatic incident involving a patient, Dr. Rose Cotter starts experiencing frightening occurrences that she can't explain. As an overwhelming terror begins to take over her life, Rose must confront her troubling past in order to survive and escape her horrifying new reality.
Okay.
That was a good one. Good one. But yes, we will definitely review what we're watching in the end, but let's get started on Smile. Let's give the people what they want to hear.
We start this movie off with a little girl, and well, her mother's just died. We zoom past that. Now the little girl's grown up and she is Rose Cotter.
It says Cotter, Cotter in my notes.
That's ugly. Carter. That's ugly. I'm not doing that. No. Cotter. She's related to the Cotters. So she's now a therapist. She's not only a good therapist, but an ethical therapist. I like how she cares about the patients. You know, we get a lot of detail in how she's caring, and she doesn't care about them not having insurance. She doesn't care about the bottom line. She wants to help people. That's really her her main like drive in life is to help people. And we even see that with she has this patient who's like, he's not violent, but he's kind of just like out of it. And that's like her first interaction with the patient that we see. Cal Penn is her boss. I don't know why. There are a lot of people in this movie. I didn't know why they were in it. And then we and then we see a patient come in from the ambulance, and her name's Laura, and she goes and talks to her, and she's basically just frantic, and you know, I don't want to say crazy, but she's very just frantic. We'll just say that she's frantic and paranoid. So Rose goes and talks to her. She's like, you know, just talk to me. She's like, look, girl, I'm a PhD candidate. I'm not like these other crazy people, and you think I'm crazy, but I'm trying to tell you what's going on. So she gives her this whole spiel about how something's following her. It becomes other people. She's having hallucinations. I was going to say hallucinations. And Rose is just like basically giving her therapy talk. I know you think these things are real, but they're not. No. So the girl's like, she's like, look at me, Laura. Laura, look at her, baby. Laura freaked the hell out. Laura started getting on the ground. She's like, help. All this screaming. I was like, girl, calm the noise, calm.
Choking and stuff.
The noise.
Like,
girl. It was reminding me of Nosferatu. So Laura not Laura, but Rose goes and she calls for assistance because she don't like at this point, girl, you're doing too much. And then she turns around and Laura not there no more. And she looks around the room. I need you to start watching these movies because you be so wrong and you be trying to correct me.
Laura was there. She just panned to the left. She wasn't in her direct peripheral. Laura took a couple steps to the right. Is that what you're trying to say?
When she looked, the camera did not pan to her. You are going.
But she was still there.
It doesn't matter. When she, in Rose's eyes, she wasn't there no more. So
Rose need to work on her peripheral vision because something's wrong. Because I can see.
Well, she didn't. So, and then she sees Laura, and Laura is standing there smiling.
Oh, because Laura's there?
She sees Laura standing there smiling. And Laura starts talking, and she's like, do you want to know how I got these scars? And she takes a piece of the broken potted plant. I don't know why they would have something like that in there. And she starts...
Hey, it should have definitely been plastic.
Yeah, she starts carving her face, like from her cheek all the way down to her neck.
She's smiling while giving herself a smiley face, if you will. So of course, this kills her. Here's my just big thing about this movie, because I know how I am. I have second and embarrassing. Yes, I would have. There's no way I would have looked at her while she killed herself. But I've heard like things about. I haven't seen the sequel yet. We will be reviewing that one. But I heard that there is something that keeps them from being able to turn away. I'm like, okay, I wish they would have revealed that in the first movie and not, in the second movie, because the whole time I'm just thinking, as soon as I would have looked at her, I would have threw something at her. Like, why are you looking at me like that? I'm uncomfortable. Shoot, that phone would have hit her in the side of her head.
It was on the wall.
She could have taken it out. It was a landline. She could have popped that cord. But our girl Laura is dead. Bye, Laura.
Not our girl.
And our girl, everybody's our girl. And our girl Rose is just traumatized. Like, I mean, I could totally understand that. She didn't even know Laura, but still, like, what you doing? In front of me? In front of me? Mm-mm.
The police interview her.
They're no help. I'm sick of it. I'm so sick of cops in movies. I'm so like just I don't even want it as a plot point anymore.
They completely. You always ask for them, but they completely
I asked for the FBI. I didn't ask for the cops. It's two different things.
It's like the propaganda on TV is so not how they behave in movies. I would really love for somebody to write a thesis on it, because it's amazing.
Why can't we get an Olivia Benson type of cop in these movies?
Hello?
They never write an empathetic cop. They're always an asshole.
Don't do that to our friend, our girl from our girl from Urban Legend. Now,
Reese.
Yes. Well,
Reese did not.
She wasn't a cop though. That's why.
You.
She wasn't a cop. Okay.
But it was still the same thing. They never believe people in the beginning, and they always think something's wrong, and then they have their aha moment, and then they come back and they help them out. It happens every time. But these cops are jerks.
Yeah.
Doo-doo jerks.
One's just like, she was fucking crazy. And then one is like, I couldn't tell what their relationship was. Were they like exes or something? Because they don't, out of all the detail we got in this 2-hour movie, they never really explained.
That's the one that helps her in the end, right?
Yeah. But like,
it was her ex. It was her ex. She has you started to watch this movie. She gives a whole speech to him about she apologizes why their relationship ended. She does that.
I wouldn't pay
you must have been going to boil eggs at that time. So she goes home to A-Train, who doesn't give a damn about her. Like, why is he with her? Is he
again
with her because she's a PhD candidate?
Hold on. Why are you with this woman? Why are you in this movie, Jesse T. Usher? Why are you in this movie? Like, I was like, this
because
is so
the boys hadn't started. I think the boys might have been on they were gearing up for the next season. It hadn't started yet. So he didn't know if his A-Train contract was going to get re-signed. He didn't know he was still be A-Train.
I fucking hate you. Because I was like, he was just, it just didn't, his character added nothing to the movie.
He gave us nothing.
Like Dua Lipa. Like, and then he was a complete asshole. I was just like, what is this relationship? But anyway, she goes home.
I didn't think he liked her.
He didn't. But again, I'm going to get into it. Let me go. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds.
Well, she's already home.
She's already home. She sees Laura in the shadows. Trevor shows up because, of course, his name is Trevor, and that's his. That's his fiance. They're living together. They go and have dinner with her sister and her husband. It's just like he's just there. I don't know. Maybe I'm just angry that it was Jesse T. Usher. If it was any other actor, I probably would have been like, oh, he just don't like her. But it just seemed very odd that it was him. Basically, he's the kind of guy who just has a vision. He wants a wife and kids. And he wants them to be like, have good jobs and live in a nice home. That's what I was getting out of him. Like, he don't really, because he didn't like her. He didn't seem to engage with her fam. Like, it was just like he was at the table just not talking. And I was just like,
we're giving him too much. You gave
it
him.
bothered me.
We were done. We were
It
done when I called him
bothered me. It bothered
All
me.
right, well, enough of him because he's almost out of the movie. I think he only has one more scene after this, like, which
Go
is
to hell.
crazy in itself. No, he really does. He might have two more, but
yeah. And the dynamic between her and her sister is off. We'll just say that. I thought it was so funny when she was like, "Can you just shut the fuck up?" Her sister wants to sell.
Well, they were talking about getting rid of the mom's house.
Yeah, they want to sell the mom's house. I don't understand why it's a big thing if it looks like the way it does in this movie. Because man, what are we doing? Like, we just want to own property.
I mean,
like,
if anything, tear it down and build another house.
You know,
yourself,
something.
If anything.
Or something. It looks like a nice patch of land, though. I will say that, you know.
Yeah, but that just shows us they have a strained relationship. And then we're back at work, and Rose goes to talk to Carl, who you mentioned earlier as the first patient. That was his name, Carl Otis Winslow. I'm trying to act like, what's her name? I'm trying to act like
Harriet.
Barbara on Barbara on Abbott Elementary. Always be calling everybody the wrong name.
So she walking by his room, and she's like, "Hey, Carl," but then she stopped. She's like, "Wait a minute, Carl," and I'm just gonna let you do this the whole fucking review because I'm not. I hate that smile be looking like stop, and that's exactly how like. Why are you smiling down? Get the fuck out of my face. That's exactly what I said to Carl. I would
drool on myself.
I would have said it to Carl and kept moving, but she goes and Carl. He's not responding. He's just smiling. Once she did the snap and he didn't respond, I would have left.
Right. And then Carl suddenly snaps at him. He's like, she's going to die. I'm going to die. Everyone's going to die. You're going to die. Which he
was saying in the beginning of the movie. So
it wasn't pointed. It was, we're going to die. I'm going to die. This time it was, you're going to die. So it was pointed at Rose. And you're going to die. You're going to die. I mean, it's true. We all are. I mean, come on. But Rose Rose calls the nurses. She does. A
5150. She's like, get a 5150. He's a mental patient. Whole time, this man sleeping in the bed. I would have beat her.
And then they came up. Ass. Carl was sleeping, and they came in and started tackling him. I'm like, why wouldn't they run into the room and see? Mm-hmm. And then look back at Rose and be like, Rose, he's sleeping.
I feel like the people like that at the hospitals, I feel like they were former security guards.
What is the Stanford prison experiment?
And they went and got a little certificate, and now they work at the hospital. So I'm like, there was no assessment at all. They just start tackling.
Do they even need a certificate? But her boss is like, Rose, take a week off, baby. You this ain't working.
I am confused why she was.
Why didn't she take time off anyway?
I would have given her time. Like, you just witnessed a suicide. I would have given her time off, period.
Correct. You shouldn't have. But she's one of those people.
Yeah, she's working 80-hour weeks. Working 80-hour week. You remember you been working 80-hour weeks? I'm like,
not me.
Do she get overtime? Because hell no, it ain't even that serious.
I'm not gonna get into it, but I feel like you get like a type of stipend when you're a PhD student. But I don't know if there's an overtime type of thing. Okay. Who knows?
Joel shows up at the hospital. He trying to check on her. She ain't trying to hear it. Nurse lady hits on him. Nobody cares. I'm not doing it.
I don't think he's ugly.
Okay. No. It's because what it's just weird because I grew like when I was. He's not that older. He's not that older than me. Like, he was the Flash in Smallville. So he
looks much older than you.
No, he's like 4 years. 4 years older.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he was. Wow. Yeah. So like, he's in a lot of horror movies though.
Not ugly.
He was in the Freddy Krueger remake. He was in the Freddy Krueger remake.
He looks. Oh, I remember. He looks interesting. Did he have a cleft lip that he got repaired? Is that the same guy that I'm thinking about?
You're thinking of someone else.
Oh, because there's an actor that looked like he had a cleft lip, and he got the surgery or whatever, or maybe it's just the way his lip shaped. I don't know, but that's what it looks like when the kids. No, when the kids got this, because it has like a distinctive type of scarring.
Yeah.
That it leaves.
Hold on.
You know
I think I know. We'll get to it later, but I think I know what you're talking about. Okay. Because when you said Cleft, I thought Cleft the Boy Chin Wonder, but now I know what you're talking about.
No.
Oh no.
He's so dumb.
Okay, so Laura is starting to have vision.
Did she go see Madeline now? Not yet. Her therapist.
Oh hell no, she ain't seen therapist yet.
Now she's just Madeline, but
she's just starting to freak out.
Madeline. Go ahead. Who are you at?
she gets home. She's looking for her cat Mustache. Terrible name for a cat. And she can't find the cat. She accidentally sets off the house alarm. She's like, hey, come check out the house. The police are like, ain't nothing wrong. See, this is when I knew Trevor didn't give a fuck about her, because he's like, you set off the alarm, and like, that's something that could really happen. Like, take it out of a horror movie context. You can accidentally set off, and people do it all the time. Like, so he was just acting very pissed off about it. And he was like more mad that she broke a glass. Like, he's just, I don't know. He gives me superficial. He was pissing me off the whole movie. Like, he took me out of it because it's like, go away. So now her sister at the dinner, her sister was also telling her that it's her nephew's 7th birthday party, and she had to tell them 5 times and then beg them to come. Girl, yeah.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I was just like, why are you begging her to come?
I'm not doing that.
It was just off. But anyway, she does show up. Now, funny how she don't show up, but Trevor don't show up. You see what I'm saying? He pissing me off because he don't care about her. Why are you not?
No, she does go to see her therapist before that happens.
No, she goes to see it after.
Whatever.
Okay. So the reason she goes to see therapist is because after what happens at this party. So the little boy's opening up presents. She's being a weirdo at the party. And when he opens up her gift, he just stares and like, what the hell's going on? This boy pull out the dead cat out of the box, like, and all the kids, all the parents are freaked out, and she just goes over to the cat because she's like, oh my God, no, my cat. And I'm like,
you know, one thing I do wish that in this movie is, so the shocking thing happens. So like, you know, they open up the gift and she then knew that it was the cat. I wish she still would have thought it was the toy train. I want them to stay in that illusion. Like, I think it would have just made for a better movie, because she, the whole time, she's like, what are you talking about? This is a train, choo choo. And she would have had the dead cat going choo choo. Like,
no, that would have pissed me off.
I'm just saying, give us more. Like, this, and I heard this about the second one too. There's so many hallucinations, and it's annoying. It gets annoying to a point, because it's like, why am I even watching a movie? Like, because you're steering me down this path, and you know we're going the other way the whole time. Like, anyway, yeah. Okay, kitty dead.
And then she freaks out because she sees Laura at the party, and Laura scares her, so she falls back on the coffee table. At this point, and then like nobody goes to like help her out of the table. Like, it was a glass, and she got glass all in her arms. I just thought this was very odd. Like, that was just a very odd reaction for everyone. And then she's screaming and shit. Girl, get the hell out of my house. Then she gets cleaned up at the hospital and goes to her therapist. Because now you're doing too much. So she goes to see a therapist. I don't know why she went to see a therapist. Because basically she was just trying to get drugs.
Yes, because they work. She was trying to see Madeline Crackers. And she says that Rose's problems stem from her childhood, because she saw her abusive and mentally ill mother, you know, die from an overdose. That's why they think that so we find out that this demon attacks people that have trauma, like trauma that they haven't been able to get over. I don't think anybody ever gets over trauma. You just find a way to suppress it. Fuck, triggers are triggers. No matter what you do. So she suppressed this trauma, but it was still buried inside of her. So she talks to her. The lady don't even give her any medicine, do she? And I'm like,
no. She said, I gotta have a
Rose. There's somebody in your PhD class that could have got you some fucking. How many people have you met? Girl, get out of here. She could have stolen from Carl.
She.
Carl, give you these pills.
I hate that. That needs to be one of your sound effects. No, she doesn't, because she hasn't been to her therapist, and she's like, well, we need one more session before I prescribe anything. And she like, oh, girl, fuck you. So her
brand new therapist, you already know me, and I have never acted erratic like this. Give me my pills. But anywho,
so her and Trevor, I don't know why they just didn't break up like that. God, this movie, he just. Because they, you know, she's like, she tries to open up to him and tell him what's been going on. Like, I'm seeing things. This is what happened to this girl. He looking at her the whole time like, get the fuck away from me, you disgusting
Rose
bitch.
Is messing up with his 5-year plan. And he can't do it. He ain't got time for it. When you say supposed to finish her PhD, they're supposed to get married. She's supposed to have a baby. And then after that, they're supposed to have another baby. So that's all those things supposed to happen in 5 years. Rose towed up. Rose messed it up. He can't even do it now.
Every time people say that, I think of Big Daddy, and I hate that just when they talk about a 5-year plan.
I mean, it's just the truth. It's just the truth.
It's very much the truth. I can't believe that he sleep on the couch that night, but I just couldn't believe. Like that would have turned me off so.
Hold on, let me just put this out there. I hate in movies when they be in big ass house and like, you're on the couch, mister. I'm like, I know damn well y'all got a spare bedroom with another bed.
Because that house is long. Because what else is in the house?
What are those called? Oh God. Those apartments, railroad apartments, where they're just like straight through. It is very long.
Because I mean, I didn't like it, but
it's just a fucking office.
Yeah.
And maybe a gym.
So like, what else is in there? Why are you sleeping on the couch? And then the couch wasn't even look a little small.
So where did she get the information about Laura's professor? Who does she talk to again? That they tell her what happened?
Well, she does. Well, actually, what she does initially, she does research. She just Googles like smile, people who die with a smile. Then she sees the article about the professor. So she goes to see.
The world was ending. I want to be next to you.
So she goes to see she goes to see the wife of the professor who killed himself. Who was the guy? Like, I'm sorry, the professor is the one who killed himself in front of Laura. So he goes to see, she goes to see her wife, and she's saying that she's a reporter. The wife gives her the lowdown. She's like, he did this, and this, and he actually that horrible woman killed himself in front of her. And so she's like, wait a minute, and then she like, girl, your husband wasn't crazy.
You think they're maybe sleeping together?
Who?
Laura and the professor?
I don't. Girl, we ain't got time for that. That's another show.
Okay.
So
First 48.
Are we really gonna put more trauma? Like, not only was your husband cheating on you, but he killed himself in front of his mistress.
You're right.
So she's like, your husband wasn't crazy. This thing is following me. The lady snapped. She'd be like, fuck this shit. I'm going back to Scrubs.
She also told Rose that her husband witnessed the suicide. So, I mean, we got 3 in a row. This is not, something's going on, baby. It's
time to hit up the ex. So she goes to see Joel on his day off. We know it's his day off because he's wearing socks. So she's like, I need you to do me a favor now. Don't ask me no questions. He like, all right, it was kind of good.
Don't ask sex was no questions.
So he clearly sprung still.
You got me.
He looks like an old English man. And when I say that, I'm literally just talking like his goatee, it just looked very polished, like a twirling. I don't know. You never thank you. But that's all what I was noticing about him. I was like, he seems like he should be speaking British, but he's not. But
dude, you don't want my British accent. I'm gonna leave it alone.
I actually do now. So he gets his work computer.
It's almost as bad as my Irish accent.
Okay, that's enough. So he goes and gets the computer. I did not know they could do this like remotely, but he logs into the system and she's like, okay, search this and search this.
You don't sign in your work computer with an ID? You don't work for the government.
Okay, so we don't have our own server. That's what it is. So we got breached a few years ago. So TikTok! So he shows her that he shows her the crime scene of the woman that killed himself in front of the professor. He shows, and then we see there's footage. She's like, okay, search her, and she actually witnessed a murder at the gas station. This guy came up, took some what do you call those scissors? I'm just gonna call them scissors, hedge clippers, and killed himself in front of her. So she's like, wait a minute, nah, this is, how
did the police not put that together? Like, these are the worst detectives ever.
Because it deals with supernatural, and you know that they're not wired to even.
But if so-and-so saw somebody kill themselves, and a kill, and a kill, and a kill, and a kill, like, they would try to at least maybe just take that person that saw that last person killed and like hold them in the office for an hour. You know what I mean?
Not an hour.
I meant to say a week, because you find out that this has got the 7 days like Samara.
Yeah, because wasn't it supposed to be 9? I didn't feel like 9 days went by though.
They haven't made it past. I thought it was a week, but anyway. All right. So they find out several cases. Someone commits suicide while smiling at them, and but then they end up doing it to themselves within a week. So it is within a week. So 7 days.
All right. So she get home, bam, ambush. So Joel is there. Why do I keep calling him Joel? Trevor is there with the therapist, and he basically ambushed her. He like, look, you crazy, and you need to talk to a damn therapist. She's like, what the fuck? Like, she's pissed, and rightfully so, because she calls him everything Tiffany said. I don't meet your 5-year plan. You're superficial. Fuck you. And she leaves. Then she goes to see her sister because this is the only person she could talk to. Now her husband answered the phone, and he's one of them assholes. Like, if I want to talk to my fucking sister, you better get out my motherfucking way. The fact that she didn't push herself into that house pissed me off, because I hate relationships like that.
Hey,
like,
girl, you on a time crunch?
Like, what are you doing? I don't think you can talk to my wife. You mean I can't talk to my sister? Shoot him. So, bitch, shoot him.
Seize him. Off with his head. Like, literally.
So the sister comes out. She like, get the fuck. Like, that's why I couldn't understand how he acting all hot. Like, oh, you gonna talk to me like that? Like, your wife just told you to get the fuck out the way. So she goes outside, talks to her sister. She's mainly upset that their son is traumatized because of the dead cat thing. So her sister lays it all out. And I thought that I was happy she could be as honest with her. Like, she didn't play no game. She like, look, this was going on. Murder, suicide. It's after me, girl. Now the sister is like, oh, this would happen to mom. You sound like mom. You need to get help. She's like, girl, how the fuck you left me there with mom? This whole situation,
because they didn't look that far in age,
right? So, and then she
was supposed to be 10.
So when did you leave the house? 12. So
she got her little picnic blanket and wrapped all her stuff in and tied it on the string and threw it over her shoulder.
I used to hate that, because I'm now thinking back, what was in there, baby? You had some crackers and like, what did you have? You didn't even put your toothbrush in there. So
a picnic basket, boo.
So they have this little, sibling spat, like, you left me, you did this, I'm sorry, blah blah blah. She's like, look, I can't have you around because you scared my child. So bye. So nothing gets resolved. I don't know. So she goes to the car. She has another hallucination, and the son is watching her have this hallucination from the window. I thought that was hilarious when she came up and the head went cracking. She's like, fuck, motherfucker.
They ruined that in the trailer. They showed that in the trailer. I know. I was like, come on.
I remember seeing it at the movie, because I was like, I'm never going to watch this movie. And then I ended up watching the movie twice now. But so Joel ends up calling her, and he's like, yo, bitch, why you ain't tell me that it's been 19?
He did not say, yo, bitch. I'm going to get you. He said, hey, love of my life that's now dating a black man, but I want you back. Why didn't you tell me? Now go ahead.
Tiffany has control problems. So so he definitely did say that. He's like, because why did you get in a relationship with this black man? And he's like, so why didn't you tell me there was 19 of these motherfuckers? Which I would have Uno reversed and be like, no, bitch, why didn't you tell me? Because you're the cop. What is your
right? That was weird.
Like, he's like, why didn't?
Who was on any of these cases? Is the real question. There's nothing in that cup. God damn it! You pull it up to your mouth one more time, I'm killing you.
You can see it right here. It's
that is backwash.
No, it's just frozen. It was frozen and it melted. It's the frozen strawberry lemonade.
So they found out that the sole exception in the chains of suicide is one person named Robert.
I'm glad you know his name.
One person who's still alive, but so Robert is in the county pen.
Right. So out of 19, only one survived. And she's like, I gotta see Robert. God damn, it's good to have connections around here. Because how are we just going to prisons and seeing prisoners? Like, the cop can do all that.
But and why is this suicide chain only within the confinement of this city? Nobody has left this city.
Girl, because the writer said, the director said, we don't have the money in the budget to fly to all these different cities.
It makes sense to me.
So, but also I will say it would make sense if I'm a demon and I'm targeting people. It would make sense that the chain, they're not too far away. That's the only, like, you know what I mean? Like, because
still, if you have 7 days,
you're gonna leave the state.
What if I had planned a trip? What if I was going on a cruise?
If you could go on that fucking cruise. So
and I'm going on another one later this year. I'm old.
So they go to the pen
to see Robert.
And Robert seems cool. I feel like I've seen him before, but I'm not about to hurt my brain trying to think of it.
He was the cop. He was one of the cops in Stranger Things.
Okay. So she's like, I just want to ask you some questions. He's like, look, I confessed. I did it. Get the fuck out of my face. She's like, no, I have a patient and, she's seeing the things you're seeing, and, the person before her was seeing things. She's like, I need to know what's going on. What is it? He like, tell the cop to leave. He like, nah, he's literally behind like a whole plastic door. So I didn't understand why. I don't think
it was a safety thing. I think he just wanted to know what he's going to say. That's all. Because he felt that Rose wasn't going to fucking tell him.
So he leaves and he's like, okay, look, you got to kill somebody in front of him. You got to tell your patient to find somebody and do it in the nastiest, bloodiest way. Like make it they have to witness it. And then
brutalize. You got to murderize them.
And she's her stupid. Because my thing is, yes, you're seeing the hallucinations. Why am I trying to put a Z on this word? You're seeing these hallucinations.
Backstreet Boys with a Z.
And I get that you're paranoid and scared, but you're not seeing them right now. Why are you freaking out? Like she twitching her hands and acting all weird. I can't kill somebody. And then he like, oh, it's you. Why the fuck did you come here? Get the fuck out of her. So he go crazy. He like, get out. Like, get out. Why did you bring this shit up in here?
But I don't know if he thought that, like, if she was there, the curse comes back. That was kind of weird.
I mean, maybe he just didn't want it anywhere near him because if she has it, she could potentially kill herself in front of him and then he has it again, which would act, you might get your ass beat because I'm already doing life in prison, which I guess.
You might be right.
I mean, he could just kill somebody. I mean, he's in prison. He could just kill somebody else, but whatever.
Right. But then if they put him in
solitary.
Yeah, 23 and 1. And somebody get him through the window, it's a wrap. So anyway, she goes back to visit Miss Madeline for a therapy session. But guess what, bitch? They sitting there talking, going over everything, and then Rose's phone rings and the phone says Madeline. And I'm thinking, did somebody steal Madeline's phone or Madeline's phone? Wait, she's probably talking to Madeline and Madeline was calling.
Is that really what you thought?
No. I was trying to make a funny ding.
Madeline is trying to apologize over the phone. Meanwhile, Madeline is on the couch staring at her.
Madeline is on the couch.
Baby, she dropped that phone. That lady started smiling.
Tossed that phone at the crack of Madeline's head. That was another thing. Like, is there no way? I mean, even though it's not there, I can act like it is. I already think it is. I gotta start throwing shit. I didn't really like this part. I thought this part was kind of dumb because Madeline gets up and she's smiling and she's walking towards her. She gets all close to her and she touches her and she drools on her. And I was like, this is dumb. Like, this entity can't get out of its own way. Like, you got her. Do it.
It probably likes to torture.
But I don't know. I guess no. I really think that it has to break them down mentally to a point where that's it. You finally reached it. Then they off themselves. That has to be it.
So it's not like Freddy.
So Rose gets in the car and she drives to the hospital because she said, I'm about to kill somebody. But why did she choose Carl? And why would she choose to murder? Why would she choose to murder someone in that public of a setting? Like, you couldn't go get like some random walking down the street or something?
Well, to me, okay, this is just what I would have done. And this is what I thought she was going to do when I initially watched the movie. I would have checked one of them out because you got to understand, these are mental patients. I would have checked one of them out. I would have took them somewhere. I would have murdered a stranger so they could witness it and brought them back. Because who's going to believe them? Like, that's the perfect witness.
Oh,
that's literally the perfect witness.
That's a good idea.
Like, initially, that's what I thought. But then when she grabbed the knife and go in to see Carl, and she just like, I'm like, so you're about to go to jail. Like, my thing is, I would want to do it and
everybody.
Right. I would want to do it and not go to jail if I had to. So that's the only reason I'm like,
because if I gotta go to jail for life, I might as well just take myself out without anybody telling me to do anything.
Right. Or like, I mean, there's a worse option. You could do it in front of a child.
Or another option, have someone just get me. Just go into a gas station, go into a bank with a gun and be like, hey, I'm about to, and then let the cops shoot you.
Okay. I can see it. My thing is, I think these people don't want to die. So they're trying but
nobody in a movie wants to die.
But my thing is it really that? So life in prison is better? I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess they got cell. So. I mean, they got cell phones and OnlyFans. I mean, I guess so.
But you gotta have money, or you gotta be giving up the punane. All right, so she's there. The doctor walks in. Dr. Calpin. I don't know what his. Oh, Morgan.
Really?
I'm sorry, I wrote it in my notes. Morgan is standing there, so Rose looks back and she smiles. She's like, "Ha ha!" And she just starts stabbing Carl.
It was pissing me off how she was stabbing him. Like, girl, what is your problem?
But then Carl started laughing. Carl said, "You think this hurt?" Then Morgan reaches for the top of his head, like, "Oh my god!" and then starts pulling his face. I said, "What the hell is going on?"
So she's having another hallucination in the car. Now he pop up in real life and he like, "Hey girl, what you doing here? Why are you on this property? You ain't supposed to be here." She like, "Oh," he's like, "I don't think you should be alone." He sees a knife in her in the passenger seat. She like, "Oh my god, alone. I gotta go. She drive off. He called the police. Joe called her talking about, "Hey, look, girl, we got a 5150 on your motherfucking ass. What are you doing? Where you at?" She's like, "I gotta be alone. Leave me alone. Tell me where you are. I gotta go. Bye." So she drive home. She drive home to her childhood home that looks a fucking mess.
Dilapidated.
Like, because how many years really, like, how old is she? She has to at least be just in her 30s.
30.
Mm-hmm. So I'm like,
20 years.
So in 20 years, your house look like that? Like, it's brown. I mean, it's black.
we only saw one bedroom. We don't know what the rest of it.
I know, but that shit looked black as hell. I was like, damn, did it burn down? But it didn't burn down. It's just empty. It looks very disgusting. So she goes inside and she's
ain't empty because her mama in there.
She basically is planning on fighting the demon herself because, she knows the demon feeds on trauma. So she's like, well, I mean, I really don't know what her plan is because because it's still gonna kill you. Like, I didn't understand. Maybe she just didn't want to pass it on. Maybe she wanted it to end with her. Mm-hmm. But then if she was gonna do that, she was still acting like she wanted to escape. I don't know. She goes and have this conversation with her mom. Basically, we discover that she watched her mom die. Everyone thinks her mom committed suicide, but her mom told her, like, "Girl, call the police. Like, I'm having alcohol poisoning or something. Something's wrong." And she just screamed and closed the door. She
was 10.
I know. You know how to call 911. I called 911. When the police come to the school elementary and they tell you what 911 and how to call the fire department, I called 911. The police came and it was like, "Hey, you can't do that." So you know how to call 911 as a 10-year-old. Yes, you do. And she confronts her mom. She's like, "I was scared of you. You were a monster." And then her mom becomes a monster. This reminded me of that shit from It. Her mom get all tall and gross looking.
Oh, with the old lady in the
it's like literally, it's like tall, lanky and gross, and this ugly smile with this big ass forehead chases her around the house. And it attacks her. She's like, it's like, "You can't close off your mind." She's like, "You can't escape my mind either."
I just really wonder now. That was lame, but I just really wonder, like, I mean, not your delivery, but that part of the movie. If she would have got the drugs, would they have helped?
I hate you.
If she had gotten a Hypnosil, would it have helped? I really want to know.
So
Rose's mother.
Yeah.
Rose's the other mother at this point, because she definitely was the other mother. Smashes a lantern over her head, starts a fire, and it looks like she did. So Rose is like, I did it, bitch. I did it. Yes. So she goes over to Joel's apartment and she's like, "Joel, can I stay here for the night? Because Trevor locked me out, baby. I tried to go over there." He said,
and drop them drawers while you add it with these socks on. Why did he have yellow socks? I'm like, okay, the details in this movie.
No, they better go take a shower. So Joel is like, "Of course you can stay here." And then he starts smiling.
Yeah, I'll stay with you forever. Trevor locked me out is killing me right now.
This can't be happening. This can't be happening. So in reality, what really had happened was Joel tracked Rose's phone to her old house and he finds her sitting outside. She just sitting outside. So Rose goes bananas, berserk.
She doesn't say, "Get out of here." She doesn't say, "Leave me alone." She doesn't say, "Get back in your car and leave." She just screams around the house.
"I'm going to finish this. I'm going to finish this." She literally does a Cindy. "I'm not crazy." Ah! She does that. She literally does that. So she runs back into the house and we see The other mother, skinless, looking like
it's just a bunch of damn Cheshire cats, a bunch of bloody, skinless Cheshire cats with long legs and long limbs.
Say the word again. What kind of cat?
Cheshire. Is it not Cheshire? It is Cheshire. It's Cheshire.
That's not what you were saying.
Cheshire.
What you were saying.
Cheshire cats. Cheshire. And they're Cheshiring at her. And so what it does is while she screams and then she just has a psychotic break and it opens up her mouth and it climbs inside of her. And that's how it hops from person to person. So Joel finally breaks the door down and he's looking for her and he sees her in the kitchen pouring something on herself. And then she turns around.
He should have shot her.
With a box of matches and she's smiling and she lights herself on fire in front of him. The end.
So here's the thing with the girl cutting her neck is going to die faster than somebody lighting themselves on fire. So you mean to tell me he watched the whole couple of minutes while she died in that fire?
Well, like you said, apparently maybe he couldn't look away because he didn't blink.
Yeah, there's got to be something, because I always just wonder, like, what if somebody else was there and they came in and grabbed him and were like, hey, let's go, and then the thing just killed itself and nobody saw it? What would happen then? What if they do it in front of a blind person? Does the entity know that this is a blind person?
Bitch, I have not even thought.
What if I could see and then I put in some context that blurred my vision? I put in some context and it made it so I couldn't see anything.
You couldn't just say I took my glasses off.
I just saw darkness. I can't see without my glasses. And I just saw darkness. Maybe that's the way to cure it. Just put in some context.
That really is good. I wonder if they address that in the second movie. Because from what I see, a lot of people did like the second one. There's a lot of...
Yeah, I heard it was bigger, longer, and uncut.
That is the end of 2022 Smile. What is your fucking rating? I hate this podcast. What the fuck? Did you ever watch it? Because I think it's still on Prime.
South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut?
Of
course.
I didn't. Because you said you were going to watch it, but I didn't know if you actually went to go and sing
it. Of course. And then I drove in the car and listened to the soundtrack.
It's an amazing soundtrack.
I thought Smile was very original. Mm-hmm. And I enjoyed it. I gave it an 8 out of 10. I just hated A-Train. Like, what are you doing here? A-Train.
He was so, but again, like you said, he needed a check while he was.
And another thing, like, I'm glad the movie made money, so they were able to make a sequel because this can just expand so far. Because, like, what if you kill yourself in front of more than one person? Does it travel like that? Like, did everybody get a fresh 7 days? What happens then? I would really like to know, do those people have to die together? Stuff like that. But I don't want it to be stupid like the new Ring movie where they put the Ring video on YouTube. Like, we don't want to do that.
I'm so glad I didn't see it. So
everybody got 7 days. 7 days every hour, baby.
Right.
That's gonna kill the whole world.
I'll give it a 7.5. It was good. It was original. I just didn't. And this is, I know horror movies are not known for this. I just wish there was a little bit more death and stuff, because it just it seems like they just casted a bunch of people and threw them together.
Death?
No, death, like DEPPTH.
Okay.
So there just wasn't a lot of it. It's just like these characters were like, you could have threw anybody in here, and these characters were very like surface based. So maybe just that's the only thing it could have improved. But it's an original idea. It's cool. I'm eager to watch the second one just because I want to see what everybody's talking about, because they really hype up the second one a lot.
Yeah, we're actually gonna watch the second one together in person. Woo.
Don't do that again.
All right. So what are you watching? What did you? Okay, I'll go over what I watched.
Why am I laughing?
I watched a cartoon called Migration about some ducks migrating to Jamaica.
I might kill you today.
And it was so cute.
I might kill you today. What kind of animation though?
It looked like kind of like Pixar.
Okay.
Type of animation. It was cute. I watched a terrible movie with John Cena called Playing with Fire, where he is a smoke jumper or something out in the Redlands, California, and he finds some kids in a house, and then the kids come to the fire station and they have to stay there. And I was not laughing.
Why
I
did
didn't laugh
you? It was supposed to be a
because it
comedy.
was free. It was free. Yes. But it was one of those kids comedies, I was like, boo.
Okay.
Hijinks and slapstick comedy. And I started watching No Time to Die, James Bond movie. I have never seen any of these movies, so I was really confused. And I guess I may need to start from jump because they were talking about people. I was like, who the hell is that? So I might go back and watch that. And also, I really, truly enjoyed Man on the Inside on Netflix, which is a TV show where Ted Danson, who is amazing, goes undercover at a retirement home to try to find out who stole one of the members' necklaces. And it's really cute. It was very heartwarming. It's an eight episode, 30-minute, 20-something minute series. It was really cute. And I cried at the end. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
All right. What about you?
So I don't know if I mentioned this last one, but I actually did watch Nobody Wants This, which
you already said that with Jay.
I already said that one. Okay. So I did start the new Goosebumps season 2. Initially I
thought you finished it.
I know I have 2 episodes left.
Zooming through.
Because they're short little ones, but I was initially pissed. I got over the pistifiedness.
I mean, I saw your text.
Because I was not pissed, like, because these just, how we like sort of like the characters in the first season, like I just didn't like them, and then I was like, but over time I still don't like a lot of them. They don't have as much, like, it's like the writing is very shallow with these characters, but
no
like,
more depth.
No, like it just seemed like with the other ones, like they had a whole story and it was just deeper, but this is like very surface and it's more about the mystery. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's something. There was one thing that just really pissed me off because they got this. So they have this guy, and I didn't know what. I just assumed he was like a little light-skinned black boy, but he's actually, which he is, but he's actually from Finland, and his accent is better than don't. And it really pisses me off because you're not trying. Because after you showed me that clip from the other show he's in, you're not trying. Like, you really don't like. And I'm like, there's no way this little boy from Finland can speak. Like, what are you doing? So, no, like, yeah, because like, that's a whole different language over there. Like, they have to learn English.
It's called Finnish.
English. You just have to speak it American style, and you still can't do it, and it made me mad. But So yeah, that's pretty good. And then I started this show. I don't know if you've heard of it, Will Trent. It's about this detective with dyslexia. Absolutely amazing show. I literally started it Friday.
Is he in New Orleans or Atlanta?
Georgia. GBI.
Okay. I think I started watching it. I don't think I finished.
It's so good. Like, there are 3 seasons. I think the 3rd season's airing now, but I breezed through season 1 and 2 like instantly. And I don't like propaganda, but I don't know. He's just,
some shows it works.
Yeah, some shows it works. You know what? He's a detective, and maybe that's different for me. But also,
not a beat.
He's the guy from Transformers 2, and I like him, and I love his accent. Like,
too many of those. I don't know what that is. Did you see? Oh, what was I about to say? Oh no! Oh, you sent me a message, guys. Grimm is coming back. Did you watch Grimm?
No, but I know you did, so that's why I sent it to you. Because remember, you talked about it in one of our podcasts.
It is so far up your freaking alley. No, it is so far up your alley. It is something, when you watch it, you're like, why does Tiffany like Grimm? Because it's based on Grimm's fairy tales.
Yeah, I know you played it up very nicely. That's why it's
my second favorite show.
I know. That's why I sent it to you, because I was like, you're gonna be happy about. Well, I didn't know if you're gonna be happy.
I really think you should watch Grimm. I really think you would enjoy it. I think you would.
Is this because you like Amazon Prime?
It's on Sci-Fi, Hulu. It's on one of them. But yeah. But guys, that will tell us what you're watching in the comments. Follow us on X, BlueShakalakapod, BlueSky, BlueShakalakapodcast. YouTube, BOOshakalakapodcast. Email us, booshakalakapodcast@gmail.com. Instagram, BlueSky. Come on, reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place if you can. Smile for me. Won't you just smile?
The soundtrack to this movie was amazing. I was like, why is Lollipop playing at the end of this
song? You hear that? Nothing has been better. I'm not even gonna do it. All right, so we will catch you guys in a couple of weeks when we review. Could be Smile 2, could be something else. I don't know, but we'll see you then. Don't miss out. Again, send us your requests. We do have a list that we want to get through, but we would love to hear what you want to hear us talk about.
Right. Might be Jawbreaker. Never know. So yeah.
I've never heard of that movie before in my life. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Where did you hide it, Dan?